Lovely. So, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Today is Monday, new trading week. Let's have a look at the upcoming setups. You see, today is Monday, end of the month basically. Today is holiday from USA and the United Kingdom, but we can see the market it's moving. So, we still have some volatile. Tuesday we have a couple of news from Australia, Europe, UK, Canada, USA, and UK. So basically, tomorrow will be really volatile. You need to have a look the economic calendars and following what time is the high impact news, protect the capital or taking profit before the high impact news coming out. Thursday, you can see we have lots of news from the USA and also lots of news from UK, one from Australia. And you see, this is the week what most of the time crazy and extremely volatile. We can expect wide moves. Hopefully, the price follow the technical analysis and the move what we are expecting. So you can see Friday we have the non-farm payroll, what is really important news and what can be moved the market crazy. Also, we have some news from New Zealand, UK, Europe, and Canada. So yeah, this week really useful. You definitely need have a look sometimes what time is the important news. So that's all on the economy calendar. We can go on the chart. So let's have a look. Where would you like start? That's the first question. You can choose a pair and we are making full analysis after.
GA.
Okay, let's have a look GA. Okay, let's have just very quick. It was the last week setup. You see, this is what we are expecting. Actually, it was really close and started pushing to the upside and make the move what we are expecting. The minus 68 daily. It was a nice setup. Let's have a look everything from the beginning. So let's have a look the structure. You can see we have low, high, higher, low, higher, high, higher, low, higher, high. You can see the first red candle. We can place the trend line from low to high. You can see low, high, higher, low, higher, high. The structure is bullish, and this is the bullish M. If you go from low to high, and you can see here is the 61.80, here is the 78.60. So probably the price pushing to these two levels, and after it will be continue still higher. Let's make the marks up on the important levels. So that's the daily 78.60, daily 61.80, daily previous high, daily minus 27. So this will be the new high, and if the momentum is really strong, we are waiting for the daily minus 68. So that's all on the daily. I'm just going for a second on the weekly, and basically we can see the weekly is also still bullish. You know exactly the structure. The bearish structure is broken at this point and it's shift to bullish. So let's have a look at the H4. I just did the trend line a little bit. And now basically we can see the price. We are low, high, higher, low, higher, high, higher, low, higher, high, higher, low, higher, high, and after it make the break of structure here. So basically the trend is shift from bullish to bearish, and we can expect the pullback to the downside. Let's have a look at the first Fibo, what we can place from the last. So you can see the price basically came back to the 127, take out the liquidity. I think from this point possibly it's make some pullback to the upside, and after it still continue lower.
Yeah, I'm in this trade right now.
Let's have a look just for a second, still this one. So this is the 127. Looks like the price rejected, and we have equal lows at this point. Looks like the price pushed it a bit lower, so possibly take out the liquidity. And if the first green candle close, we can put the figure from high to low, and probably we'll see the minus 27. It's really close to the 61.80. So at this point, I'm waiting a little bit, push to the upside before it's continue lower. Let's have a look. The H1. The H1 we can do counter trend line from high to low, and basically you can see down, up, down, up. So probably it will create the next lower high level, and what we can expecting now, pull back to the 61.80 to the 78.60, and after the final move to the downside. Or if the price broke the 78.60 and make up the break of structure, you know exactly the bigger time frame is still bullish. So then we can say that the lower time frame turn again to bullish. So if it's not respecting 618, 78, 60 and make the break of structure, possible 127 after pullback and the continuation to the upside. So at the moment I have these two scenario, and I'm just waiting how is the price moving to the downside. Do you have any questions from GPUD?
Yes,
After break of structure, how do we take a trade? Is it just 78.6 or do we wait?
So if the price arrives to this level, we can say that the H1 is still bearish. The H4 was also bearish because it's making the break of structure at this point. The daily is bullish. So basically, if it's coming back to the 78.60 or the 61.80 and the price rejected to this level, we just need to wait for the lower time frame entry, and we can take the short and we can target first the previous low, so the 0 level after the minus 27, and after we will see how is the price arrive to the 61.80, actually what is really close to the minus 68 level. Or the other scenario, you know, here is the last lower high level.
Question.
If the price not respecting the 78, 60, 61.80, final move 100, then pull back, then the continuation to the upside. Yes.
So if we look at the 4-hour chart, then it might go up to 127, right?
Yes.
So how long we have to? I mean, how to get the confirmation? Should we look at 4-hour chart or 1-hour chart?
The 1 hour.
1 hour to get the trade, right?
No, just for the confirmation and for the interesting level. And
Okay.
after the entry on the lower time frame, 15 minutes, 5 minutes, and has the price moving to the upside. Basically, you need to wait for the three kind of patterns. One of from this one. This is my favorite. That's the lower time frame. This is what you need to wait. So basically, this is the 7860 or 618, or just the other one, the simple one. Break of structure, pull back down, or the one, create the pattern, double break of structure, pull back and down. So that's the 3 scenario. That's the best. We know exactly the liquidity. This is just simple break of structure, pullback, trend line, and this one, you see it's complete the move. Break the structure 2 times, and after the pullback, and you go from high to low. So this 3 kind of pattern, you are waiting on the 618 or the 7860. You know, it depends how is the market moves. So if it just start to create the next 1 hour candle, it's blue, and after the second 1 hour candle, it's still blue, you can see the structure. So what do you need to do? You need to go on the 15 minutes. And after, if the structure is clear, you can follow the 15 minutes. If the 15 minutes, you see the same things, so still just blue candles following each other, you need to go in on the 5 minutes. So at the moment, I can tell you exactly which time frame you can take the trade. You need to follow in the move.
All right. Okay. Thank you.
Vance, I have a question.
Give me that.
Can we go on H4, please?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so can we not draw a fib from 1.82000 from low to high?
1.8
8200000. Yeah,
from here.
there. Yes. To see if it's 70.6 match with the daily.
Yeah, it can be works also.
So what should we be expecting or something?
Basically, if you follow this Fibo, you can see the matches. Perfect. So you can use this
Yeah.
Fibo as well. But for me, it's not the best because, you know, it's not the swing low, I guess. Yeah, basically the daily Fibo is coming from this low to this high. But yeah, looks like it's matches. But I don't use this way. So if I see just this kind of move, you can use that because we know exactly that's the big bullish M. Where is the manipulation? It's not the best, but I try to draw a little bit different. And after you see the matches. So if you see something like
So you're
this,
saying
that's fine. But you know, in this place, we are seeing this one. You know, this one is not valid for me. Basically, this is what you see now on the chart.
okay. Thank you.
Okay, let's go to the next one, GBP/GPY. GBP/GPY moved really crazy last week. You can see it's really bullish. Looks like it's start making pullback, but we know exactly this is the last weekly candle. It's still possible, close blue. So basically we can do too many things on the weekly. I'm going straight away to the daily. The daily structure is looking much better for me, and the chart also. So you can see low, high, high, low, high, 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 low, high, 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 low, high, 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 low, high, high, and it looks like the pullback started again. Trend line from low to high. Go from low to high, and we need to make the marks up on the interesting and important levels. 618, 7860, previous high, minus 27, and minus 68. So GPY is still really bullish. The daily 786, daily 61.80. Daily previous high, daily minus 27. That's the daily minus 68. So if the price starts pushing to the downside, it will create bullish, so higher highs, higher lows, and basically the daily structure is still bullish. Let's have a look at the 4 hour. In the 4 hour, you can see looks like the price start to making the pullback, but yeah, the 4 hour last 4 hour candles was still really bullish. After you can see the price make some pullback, and after it's continued to the upside and pushing to the downside again. Let's have a look at the Fibo. You can see the price came back to the 7860 perfectly, then make the final move. What is the minus 27? At this point, I think we can expect really similar than on GBP AUD, so some pullback. Let's have a look at the counter trend line from high to low, and on the 4 hour, this candle is still possible closing red. So let's have a look at the 1 hour. Actually, we can put the Fibo from this high to this low, but if this candle is not close green, it's close red, the Fibo is not valid and you still need to wait. Let's have a look. How does it look on the 1 hour? I place on the 4 one. Okay, so what we can expect on GBP GPY, it's really similar than GBP AUD. I think this time probably the 7860 is better because we have some structure here. So probably lots of people start to taking short at 61.80. So we can say that here is a lot of liquidity. So the price came back to the 7860. We can looking the short opportunity, or the other scenario. I'm going back on the 4 hour, and the 4 hour break of structure it's happened. And after it's make the pullback, we can looking to take a long, and we need to wait the confirmation entry on the lower time frame. So that's the two scenario what I have at the moment. For me, I think the bigger pullback is still bigger potential, but also we can see the other scenario what can be happen. So that's the setup for me on GBP GPY. So the question it will be make the pullback to the upside and continue lower, or it's make the break of structure, make the pullback and continue higher. Do you have any question on GBP
Hi, Ben.
GPY? Hi.
Do you hear me well?
Yes, I do.
Okay. I have a question. Yes. Excuse me. I need to know the confirmations go in the 78 and 61 zones, or minus 27 or 127, right? So
yes,
if the price in this case come to the 78 or 61, I need a lower time frame confirmation to go short, right?
yes, correct.
Okay, and if the price goes a little higher, let's say in the 100 zone, I need to wait for the price reach the 127, right?
Yes, correct. Basically, 100, what is the 100 level? Always the previous high or previous low. And basically above to the previous high, previous low, most of the time, what you can find. What do you think?
I don't know actually, but I in this case I
okay.
think
How do you trade in the beginning? So you see one top. What do you expecting second time?
Okay, yes, I think it will respect the 78 zone, 61 zone, and come to the minus 27.
In the beginning, when you don't know anything from Fibo.
No, actually, I don't know.
Double top.
Okay, you just see this one on the chart. Basically, okay, you can say that the move starts from here, and Okay, at this point, what do you think? What is this?
It's a double bottom.
Yes, and if the price coming to here, what does it create?
Natural W.
Yes, you know, but actually, you know, double top. So, you know, the retail traders take the trade here.
Oh.
Where are they put the stop loss?
Ah, okay, okay.
Where are they put?
So what I understand is that if the price reaches 100 zone, I have nothing, right?
No, if the price just coming to 100, you don't do anything. Why?
Oh.
Because the 100 looks like double top.
Oh.
The beginners, the retail traders, where are they put the stop loss? When they see double top, where are they put the stop loss?
Above.
You see? Interesting. There is the 127, end of the liquidity zone. And after what's going on?
Down.
You know, both sides it's taken out because the overall trend was bearish. But
okay.
at this point on GG, the overall trend is bullish. So what's possible? You know, taking out the highs, pull back, and we are going higher. Or this is the other one.
Okay. Okay, then. Thanks a lot.
You're welcome.
And for breakout structure, which time frame do you see?
You can see every time frame, from the 1 minute to the 1 month.
Okay.
You know, the structure is changing every time frame and you see different vibe. This is why really important to understand the bigger time frame direction. Because if you go against the bigger time frame direction, basically what do you trade? Do you trade the pullback? The pullback quite often much shorter than we are expecting. Okay, let's see Euro USD. Okay, so what can I see on Euro USD? For me, still bullish. Last week, we had a crazy move to the downside, but actually you can say that equal lows. So I think it was just stop hunt. For me, still bullish. Also, if I show you this Fibon from low to high, you can see the price close above to the 7860. And you can see basically it's still bullish. It's create higher highs and it's create higher lows. So what I'm expecting still upside move. Also the DXY is still really weak. So I'm still expecting upside move. So I'm just make the marks up on the important levels for the long-term targets. There's this daily 61.80. That's the daily. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you something. What really good example from the previous few words. So you see equal lows. So you can imagine when the price starts pushing to this point, everybody, not everybody because we are smart, but shitloads of people, toots, it will be create the triple bottom. So where are they put the stop losses? Below to the 100, and you see where is the price rejected? Exactly to the 127. And after you see the strong rejection, price closed above to the 7860. Let's go to the 4-hour. Look at the candle also. It's covered the strong bearish candle. If you just trade simple the trend line break, you can imagine how many people take a short after the 4-hour candle closed, and after probably they're crying in the corner because another
could you
candle.
close the daily
Yes.
a little bit? In this case, could we use also the bigger leg low to high? I think it's also
From this one.
Yeah, we
Let's
can't
have a
use
look.
it
Yeah, because I did something like that and it was 61.8 daily.
because if you look at the bigger,
Yeah, basically we can. So we have double Fibonacci confirmation also at this point.
okay,
Yeah.
it's also creating like a bullish
Big bullish M.
Okay,
Yes.
so, okay.
If you follow this move, you can say that big bullish M. If you check the last structure, it's create bullish M.
Benz, you're looking for bullish entries, right?
Yes. Correct.
Benz,
So
on
now,
4 hours, last week we took a trade saying it's a M pattern, but we failed. How do we avoid this and learn from the mistake? I don't know what is the mistake.
Where?
I'll show you 1 second.
You try to take the trade at this point?
Yes. So what was the mistake? I'm not understanding.
Liquidity, I guess, to the left.
Yes, liquidity. Basically, equal lows. But okay, at this point, if you check the trend line, so let's have a look. Probably use this Fibonacci. So you try to take the trade, I guess, on the 78.60 or 61.80.
78.60, yes.
Let's have a look. 1 hour structure. We have high, we have low. We have lower high, we have lower low. We have lower high, we have lower low. We have lower high, we have lower low. And after, what we have?
Break of structure?
No, we have lower low. The 1 hour structure is still bearish. Also, we can say they create liquidity. So basically, the long opportunity wasn't valid because the 1 hour was still bearish. You're right, the lower time frame. So if you're going on the 50 minutes, you can see it's still lower high, lower low, and after it's make the break of structure. But so basically the 50 minutes it's turned to bullish, but the 1 hour was still bearish. So that was the problem. Basically you trade just the pullback, and the overall trend wasn't bullish. And also we can say that at this point it's consolidating, so they are creating liquidity. And after you can see what happened. Basically equal lows, you see, they create the liquidity, break of structure to the downside, create the lower high, and after the strong move to the downside, liquidity taken out and start to pushing up. So basically it was the problem.
So next time if we see break of structure, so better to exit the trade, right?
Yes, correct.
Okay, thank you.
Or you are wait for the 1 hour. So at this point, the 1 hour was the wallet structure. And you see it's fair to break. So if it's make the 1 hour break of structure, pullback, you sure 100% it's bullish. But basically you see the 1 hour was still bearish. And after they just start to building the liquidity. What?
So many
break
people
structure
took
down,
long.
Yes, exactly.
Hey, Benz, can you look at Euro AUD?
No, I can't. We are on Euro USD. What's going on there? It's really bullish. Actually, I have a buy limit at 1.5754, but this piece of shit is not trigger. I don't know why.
Yeah, I have the same buy limit.
And you're activated?
No, it just broke. It broke the structure, and I put the buy limit. I had the buy limit after the 5-minute broke structure.
Yeah. Okay, so let's have a look. Just checking my phone. So now I think we have one probability. If the price coming back around 1.5758, we can take a long, or we can try to take a long. If somebody can follow the move, so if it's coming back around that level, please let me know.
Which one? GBP AUD?
No, Euro AUD 1.5758 level. Okay.
My trade has activated here. I think.
Since the structure is not broken.
Where?
I took the trade from 1.57897.
Euro AUD.
Yeah, Euro AUD.
On Euro AUD, the 50-minute structure broken, the 5-minute structure broken, the 1-minute structure broken, and the overall trend for me is still bullish. Also, if we check the H4, it's create higher high, and still the higher low is still. So basically, it's created. Yeah.
It was the H4 78.6 or something.
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay, never mind. Let's continue. I don't have time for Euro AUD. So let's go back on Euro USD, and after, if we have time, we continue last one with Euro AUD. So yeah, basically we can see still bullish. H4 is a little bit tricky. We have crazy move, and now looks like it's consolidating again. Let's see how is the move going. So if it looks like it's sitting on the 78.60. So if it starts pushing to the upside, make the new high, the -27, then I'm not expecting bigger pullback. I'm just waiting something like this. So higher highs and higher lows, Fibo 618 or 7860. So probably I will move the Fibo, and after I'm looking to take a long, and first target -27, then second one -68, and after you don't forget. So it is the H1 structure and the 7860 level. So from this point possible again bigger pullback. The overall trend is still really bullish for me, so I'm only looking to take a long position on Euro USD. Do you have any question from Euro USD?
Ben, it's not really a question, but I actually analyzed and we have the same view, but I'm waiting for it to come to on 1 hour. I don't know. I found, let me say, order block on the 1 hour. Yeah, this bearish candle before the bullish move to the upside, before the 4 candles that followed. Yeah.
Yeah,
If we draw
it's also possible. Yeah, it's also possible, but okay, if that move happened, actually we can move this trend line if you really want. So yeah, if the price failed to break the high and just create lower high, possible continue lower, and from 61.8 or 78.60 we can expect the reverse.
Yeah.
That's the two scenario. Yes, you're right. That's the second one. Maybe something like this, and then we have Fibo confirmation and everything else. Okay, so that's Euro USD. Let's see gold. That's the setup what I show you on Friday. We can find similar things than on Euro USD. So you see they create equal lows taken out. We can say that this is big bullish M. 78.60 matches with the 161.80, or if I use the Fibo from high to low, it was -68, and the price start pushing to the upside. You can see it's make the break of structure, and it start to making pullback. Actually, you can see we have 3 red candles, so we can place the Fibo from low to high. That's the H4 61.80. That's the H4 78.60. And we can use the previous high, minus 27 and minus 68 for long-term targets. Okay, let's have a look at the H1. So on the H1, I have two scenarios. It's really similar than on Euro USD. So flip from low to high, and if the price respecting the 78.60 make the new high level, I will draw a new trend line, and I'm waiting the price make the pullback from this point, create the new high level, and I'm looking to take a long position. Or the other scenario, if the price create still lower highs and lower lows, I'm just follow the move, and probably 61.8 or the 78.60 could be good opportunity for long. So Euro USD and the gold chart looking very similar. Overall trend is still bullish, but possible the price make some bigger pullback to the downside before it's continue still much higher. So that's the setup for me on gold at the moment. Have you any question?
Would you mind going 1 hour? Can we use the fibber from a low to the highest point?
That's the same Fibo exactly. This
Yeah.
is the reason why I'm not using. Basically, that's the 4 hour Fibo, not the 1 hour. The
So
1
that's
hour
why
is
I'm
the last
asking.
high, the last higher low. That's the last higher high. So this is the 1 hour Fibo.
So it's the same fibber, 4
Yeah,
hour
you
and
can
1
see
hour.
it's exactly
Yeah.
the same.
Okay, that's what I wanted. Thank you.
You're welcome. Let's have a look. US 30. So yeah, US 30 also still bullish. You can see it was the setup from last week. Price came back to the 78.60. What was the 127? And after it started pushing to the upside, still create high highs and higher lows. So it's also still bullish. Let's have a look what's possible. The previous daily Fibo is still not completed. So you can see the minus 27. It's still higher. So it's still room. It's continue higher to there. And after we will see how is the price reject. Possible some bigger pullback. At the moment, we can use on the daily. So basically that was the weekly fib, sorry. And on the daily, you can see it's make the break of structure and it's creating higher highs and higher lows. So fib from this low to this high, you can see the weekly and the daily minus 27 matches perfectly with each other. So it's also a good confirmation. And let's make the marks up on the important levels. What is the 618, 78.60, previous high and the minus 27. Sorry guys, just a second.
Yo, I'm Koben. Yo, what up?
You're very funny.
You guys.
Sorry guys, just a second.
Coben got a call from his broker. He's making a lot of money now.
Sorry guys, I'm back. Just the postman bring my proteins. Can you hear me and see me?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so yeah, let's continue. Minus 27, it's fine. That's the previous high. 650. There's the daily high. Daily 618. And daily 78.60. Super. So that's on daily. Daily it's bullish, it's not question. Let's continue to the 4 hour.
Yo, Coben, after receiving that protein, we can see that smile on your face.
Yes, I ordered shitloads of actually. Okay, so let's have a look. Low to high and high to low. So what we can see, the 78.60, it's really close to the minus 68, and the 61.80, it's really close to the minus 27. So what I'm expecting now, pull back to the downside to these two levels, we will see. And the price coming to these two levels, and we get the confirmation entry on the lower time frame, we can take long. We can use for target for the previous high, and then the minus 27 on the H4. Let's use just 700. So actually it's 35, then 740. And this is the H4 minus 27. So this is the setup on US 30, and the question, the price here became back to the 618, to the 78.60. Also, if you check the 1 hour, you can see basically the price consolidating, and it's, what does it create? What is this? Equal lows, so probably it will be taken out really soon, and after it will be continue higher. Minus 27. Yeah. So you can see here is the equal lows. Okay guys, do you have any question from US 30?
No, thank you.
Okay. So what else?
Coben, I have a question.
Yes,
can you
give me
see
that.
it's moving upside now?
Don't piss me off.
Friends, can show Bitcoin.
Yes, let's have a look. Let's have a look Bitcoin. Okay, so you know what I'm expecting last week? I posted out. So you can see lower highs and lower lows. It's create the head and shoulder. It's create equal lows. came back to here, create the big, create the bullish W and start pushing to the downside. Basically, you can see now it's create equal highs here. So possible it's pushing higher. That's the last high, that's the last low. So possible the price came back to 38,500 or maximum 40,000, and probably after it will be going still lower. That's what I think at the moment on Bitcoin. And you know, if Bitcoin dropping, the rest of coins will be following too.
Hence, that will be break of structure, right?
Pardon?
If it goes to 127, wouldn't that be break of structure?
No, because basically on the daily, that's the last lower high, that's the last lower low. So the daily it's still bearish. The 4 hour, it's bullish. So if you follow this move, basically this 4 hour move, it's just pull back the overall trend, it's bearish.
Can you show us your analysis on Euro AUD?
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
Which was your setup?
And why you wanted to enter at that point where you wanted to enter, what you saw.
Okay, let's have a look. Fucking hell, this shit is just pushing. So pissed off. I can't believe it. I'm just posting in the group so you can have a look. It's so fucking annoying. So let's see. Before and after the fucked up. The stop loss was only 5 pips. I'm just texting for one of my friends. He take the trade. Okay, never mind. So let's go. What is the trend? The overall trend is on Euro AUD is bullish. You can see it's create higher highs and higher lows. You can see make the break of structure. If you go from low to high. And you can see the price came back to the 7860 perfectly. Lower time. I can do the trend line and everything, but I think you can see yourself. Or would you like I do it? Okay, let's do it. It's not take too much time.
No, it's okay.
Well, we can see.
I'm getting lazy. I'm missing the protein shake. Okay, yo, we can say that this one was order block. We have Fibo from low to high. The overall trend is still bullish. We have bullish M, higher highs and higher lows. 1 hour, you can see the price started pushing to the downside, create lower highs and lower lows. And the last Fibo from high to low, you can see the price not came back to the 61.80, but you can see the perfect matches on the 7860 between the 7860 minus 68. So now what we can see, 1 hour structure is broken. So if it starts pushing to the downside, we can hop on the trade still. Let's go on the lower time frame. On the lower time frame, what you can see, lower highs and lower lows, 50 minutes break of structure, trend line break, Fibo from low to high, Fibo from low to high, and you can see the price came back to the 61.8 and start pushing to the upside and almost hit the minus 68. So at this point, I think possible we get some pullback, and if the price makes some more pullback, we can take the trade from the 7860, and we can expecting it's pushing much higher. And let's put it back the previous Fibo. Let's see the setup. So 7860, we can use 12 pips, and we can target this one first. So let's use the round number 60. So that's the setup, and this is what we can wait in now. If it makes some pullback, you can see inverse head and shoulder, higher highs and higher lows. Yeah, basically that's all. And it was on the confirmation on Euro AUD on the, if I'm going on the lower time frame, what was the, let's have a look just very quick. So yeah, it was 54. So at this point, yeah, but you know, on IDC the chart is a little bit different, and wiki on forex.com and IDC it's looking better. No.
And also Onda looks good.
Excellent. So you can see similar thing. You see 54, it was here. Also break of structure, everything. So yeah, it was nice setup, but literally my shit broke and it's not triggered. But it's interesting because it's rough spread, so probably they don't want I making money.
I was wondering too because you use raw spread.
Yeah, you know, basically this move, I'm missing. If just the first trade hit, I'm not trying to hop on the other one. But basically, it was after I set. You can see on the chart. I set another trade, and basically I put it just the few after it's make the break of structure, and I'm waiting. It's coming back again, but you can see. So it just pushing to the upside without bigger pullback. So looks like I missed, but I'm not doing anything, just waiting for the bigger pullback. So for somewhere here, and after I'm looking to take another long. So that was the Euro AUD basically. It was pretty simple. The structure was really nice. Bigger time frame, it's bullish. Lower time frame, it's create the lower time frame pattern, trend line break, retest, and Fibo confirmation. That's all. Okay, guys. I think it was the weekly breakdown team call. We continue Wednesday. If you have any question,
Vance, I have a question.
Yes.
When will you manually close the trade if it doesn't hit your TP?
So, you know, it depends where is the previous high, previous lows, and how is the structure changing, and what time frame I take the trade, how big the pullback, what I'm expecting. So impossible to tell you the exact answer to your question, because, you know, every trade and every trade management can be different. It depends how is the price moving.
Yes. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Ben,
Yes.
can you hear me?
Yes.
Do you have like a free appointment? When do you have this week or today, or when could we make a one-to-one?
Tomorrow we can. Just give me 2 minutes. We finish with the call and I will reach you.
Hey,
Okay.
Vance,
Yes.
Vance,
can
I'm
you
supposed to
please
have.
share the screenshots of the positions?
Yes, I will.
Okay, thank you so much.
Yeah. I will post every setup in the academy group.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
I was supposed to have one-to-one with you last week also.
Sorry?
I said I was supposed to have one-to-one with you also last week.
Okay, please text me now.
I did. You
Okay.
not read the message.
Yes, because, you know, I'm doing the Zoom call, so I can focus in everything in the same time.
All right, boss.
Okay, guys, I need to go. Have a nice trading week for everybody. Try to take only the best opportunities and use the money management. See you again Wednesday. I will post really soon in the groups what we are expecting in the next few currencies. See you guys.
Bye, Ben.
Bye-bye.